Hi there, Libra. Good to see you guys again. I hope you're having a great February thus far. And certainly, it seems you are. You have the sun here. Upright. Beautiful, Libra. And Son of Swords. Ooh, action, communication. The official word. Either spoken or written or just even in terms of our inner resolve, our sense of clarity and direction, right? The path is now clear in some shape or form. Yes. Okay, I want to save these for the spread. And if you see smoke rising, it's the incense, all right? So, not to worry. Libra, I was meditating on your sign. These want to come out as well. No stopping them. Oh, beautiful, Libra! Look at you guys. Down with this situation, the Nine of Swords. Painfully, intellectually, the over-analysis, right? The eating us alive with thoughts, staying up at night. Down with that. It's in reverse. Done. And in its place is the turning of the wheel. This new cycle, right? That, in a way, who knows what lies beyond? But there's movement. There's change, right? You're submitting to the forces of, in a way, fate, depending on what sort of belief you subscribe to. But nonetheless, right? It's a 10, speaking to culmination, right? So all of this energy, this 9, moves right into a 10. It's almost as if this period of time was necessary and the precursor to the eventual turning of the tables of this situation, okay? And it seems you're making a decision now about how to move forward, but that decision is not yet quite clear to you. It seems that you are ruminating on a few different options, which is exactly what I was about to say as those cards flew out. As I was meditating on your sign, Libra, before I turn on the camera, I got this sense of someone flipping through a magazine or a book, right? Pondering different options, thinking about different avenues to take, different opportunities, right? Searching for a position, searching for maybe even a career or some sort of faculty, right? That you can get engaged in. It seems now that this wheel is turning and now that you're out of this situation. Incense is getting a little intense, so I'm going to put this guy out. Okay. So, right. Okay, considering different options, that's what I'm feeling. Really testing the waters, experimenting with different ideas even, okay? Perhaps you're thinking of how to move forward next and in what direction exactly, okay? Beautiful. The energy is getting cleared out, Libra, and I sense that you're free to kind of let your mind wander now a little bit, right? To strategize and plan. Oh yeah, okay. This spread is telling itself, I'll tell you that. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, Justice in reverse, and the Father of Wands in reverse. 3 reversals here. And we'll get to those as well. Wow, Libra. Wow. This is really wow, you just pulled the World right on top of the Star. The Fool coming in from your deep past next to an Ace of Cups. Magician showing up towards the end of your spread. The Moon in the dead center. And the Mother of Wands in the energetic pathway that you're moving into. With the Hermit at the base. You and Taurus, Libra, have pulled, I think, almost every sort of major arcana here. Almost. Okay, almost. But you've pulled just beautiful, beautiful cards speaking to liberation, transformation, the opening of the mind, pathway opening, right? The turning of time, the turning of tables, right? Things are transforming, it seems, Libra. And I remember there was a period of pending, of waiting, of being in limbo, right? Stagnancy. But it seems now that that shift is coming about with greater clarity, which is a beautiful energy to observe here now and get a sense for. So lots of cards popped out. This is something I'm feeling it's gonna summon a lot of reactions. Okay, that's my initial reaction, right? To this is that there's a lot going on. There's a lot of commotion around this transformation and change that's taking place in your life. It's something significant. It involves many different people, perhaps, in your midst. Okay. Let's see. Aside from Major Arcana, you have 2 Cups cards. I'm just looking straight at the spread here. 2 Cups cards. No, sorry, 3 Cups cards. A Son of Wands in the very bottom at the base. And the Mother of Wands, actually. So 2 Wands cards, 3 Cups. Okay, Libra, here we go. Coming in from your deep past, you have the Fool in reverse. This could have been a situation, this could have been the sort of desire to get going on a new path, to start fresh, to turn the page, right? A new leaf has been turned sort of feeling that didn't quite yet have its right time to actually be stepped into actively. Emotionally, energetically, you were ready for this new beginning, and we got that feeling, I think, as well in the December, January types of readings. Right? Waiting, pending, waiting for that emotional sort of reinvention of yourself, right? Needing to be replenished emotionally in some shape or form, which is inherently in order, right, within this new beginning with the Fool. But both of these, right, this is more of an anticipation sort of energy where it's not yet the time, you can't quite yet step along that path, you can't engage in it, you can't be active in it, you can't make it happen, right? You're sort of at the will of the wheel, so to speak. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune reminds us that we are at the mercy sort of fate or destiny. Yet again, depending on what belief you subscribe to. But nonetheless, right, the time just wasn't right. And so, here in your deep past, in your recent past, was this surmounting energy, this anticipation. I'm ready, I want this new beginning, Stepping into the world, Major Arcana. This energy speaks to really the broadening of horizons, right? Opening your mind, thinking about the possibilities, dreaming even, okay? But possibilities opening up for you even to make headway along this path, okay? So it seems that something came through, or you took a chance, you were daring, you were courageous in and even presenting maybe the desire for this new beginning. Oops, sorry guys. The desire for this new beginning, right? It's the feeling that the world is ours. We're going to go for it. We're going to pursue what we really truly want, right? It's not lurking in the shadows. It's not waiting. It's engaging, right? It's somewhat of a provocative energy, right? Like the world, it's luring. The world is yours. So you stepped into that sort of mindset, it seems, where you're like, I want to discover the world. I want to explore the world. I want to explore myself in the world, right? How do I fit in? What do I really want to do and create? That sort of thing. Finding your purpose in the world, okay? And getting really aligned with that. And then you move into the star, rising up above this past situation, it seems, that was highly restrictive in many ways, really skewed your perception, was just overly hectic and chaotic sort of energy that involved many different types of people, constant conversation, rapport, just an overburdening of air energy, an overburdening of the intellectual faculties and analytical mind, in a way that seemed to prove rather somewhat unhealthy even, maybe, right? So, or rather just not as healthy of a utilization of the air energy as possible, okay? Now, with the shift in your perception and the stand that you took, it seems, or just energetic sort of shifting of mindset towards this change and what can replace it, right? Because this is a visionary card, right? Stepping into the vision, aligning with the vision, and then really crystallizing that vision and acting on that vision, pursuing that vision. Now, in a way, you are in the space that you wanted to be, right? It's now in motion. You're rising from stagnancy. You're rising from restriction. Very much so, okay? The Son of Wands in reverse is in your advice position. Okay, we will get to that card. I want to first get to the rest of the energies. I feel that they will sort of speak to the Son of Wands in some shape or form. Okay, so moving into your near future, you have the Daughter of Cups, speaking to the kind of first foray, very slow entrance onto this new path that's more creative. Maybe this could be the dabbling, right? Even in terms of imagining, right, what you want this new beginning and this new path and this journey to look like, sort of like the flipping through the book or the magazine, right? It could be an introspective time. Absolutely so with the Hermit. Absolutely so with the Hermit, which is in and of itself an introspective card, right? But one that is really trying to gauge, now that I'm done with this old situation. Now that I'm able to move forward in this new beginning, right? Now that I'm liberated in such a way that allows me to make headway in this new, in this new path, right? What do I want it to look like? What do I want my first steps to be, right? In what direction should I go? So it's a very sort of curious energy, one that is developing and building with time, slowly, gradually. It's a contemplating energy, right? So before you actually jump into the new beginning, I'm sensing that you're considering different options, right? Trying to gauge what is the best sort of decision, so to speak, right? There is no best decision per se. right? Everything has sort of a pro and a con, but in terms of what you truly want, what speaks to your hopes and your dreams, right? Because you know the world is yours and of your creation and making. The world around you, right? What you want to manifest really is boundless, right? In terms of what you want to create. So, and it's interesting because you have the magician, which is an absolute symbol of alchemy, of creation, of manifestation, of the discovery of who we are, of the becoming acquainted with ourselves in terms of our skills, in terms of our sort of tools that we have. You see all the elements on this card. You see cups symbolizing water. You see a sword symbolizing air, a pentacle symbolizing earth, and a wand representing fire. So this magician, right, is harnessing all of these elements of his being in such a way where he is the ultimate creator of his world, the ultimate manifester. It's a very creative, dynamic energy. It's a very, it's one that is confident, right? It's also one though that is tied to an inner sense of one's personal character, right? You see on this card the figure 8 on the chest of the leopard, right? Symbolizing sort of that in whatever it is this magician creates, the seed of that creation is housed in his sort of soul and his being, right? It's coming from within him, who he is, who he truly is, right? It's the second card that comes after the Fool. The first step on the journey, realizing, aha, let's take a look, right, at the tools in my toolbox. How and what do I want to create, right? Really getting to know yourself in a new way that you haven't in the past before. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. So it's a process of self-discovery. Absolutely. Let me tune in here, Libra. And the magician is looking right over at the Daughter of Cups. So you're being guided through this path, right? By way of, you're really listening to your personal intuition, your personal, what you really want. It's you're digging deep, Libra. You're digging deep, trying to uncover, right, how you want to move forward and manifest this new beginning. Or move forward on this journey. And so you're then moving into the Six of Cups in reverse in your final outcome. And that speaks exactly to this energy of these two cards right next to it, right? It's the turning of the tree upside down to take a closer look at what will really emotionally satisfy us and give us a sense of emotional stability, right? When you look at this card, it's really a blend between earth and water, right? There's a tree, and yet there are the roots. And there are 6 cups speaking to the water that goes into the nurturing of this tree, the growing of this tree, right? It's an emphasis on the importance of this water, right? Of this nurturing element really within yourself. So it's the fusion between stability and sensitivity, really, is what it is. And when you turn it upside down, it's taking a closer look at what truly gives us a sense of stability and groundedness in terms of our emotions, in terms of our emotional satisfaction, right? So it's a period of introspection. It's a period of analyzing, but not like this kind of analyzing of the pure air quality, right? It's all bringing all the elements together, right? All aspects of yourself, and really creating something super unique. This is amazing, Libra. Wow, I'm feeling it for you. This is beautiful. Wow. This is a major moment for you. This is a major moment for you. You are reinventing, rediscovering yourself. Okay, and you're taking your time with it, which is great, right? You have to listen to that intuition. So now, in your environment position, you have the moon in reverse. The moon generally speaks to a period of waiting, of not having exactly the right answer or the answer, a clear answer, better said. It's a moment in which we are listening intently to our intuition. We are, pondering, listening, right? Considering. So, it's right side up for you guys. Sorry, it's in reverse for you guys. And right next to that, you have the Mother of Wands. And I'll get to the moon energy, but right next to that, as your energetic pathway that you're moving into, is the Mother of Wands in reverse. Okay, so it's a very fertile energy, the Mother of Wands. Look at the Mother of Wands, right? She's sitting coiled atop this bundle of eggs, waiting for them to hatch, waiting for the right moment to strike, to take action, right? And it's right next to the moon in reverse. So I'm getting a sense, yet again, of preparation period. Almost like preparing for departure, sort of feeling, preparing for birth of some sort, a project, a child, anything, right? But nonetheless, a preparation period, one that, one in which you must wait, given the circumstances. Right? When you look at the Mother of Wands and you think of the concept of birth in and of itself, it's not a process that can be rushed, right? It's like you need to sort of submit to the natural flow and processes of the cycle itself, of nature. So you have a nature card here with the Mother of Wands, sort of alluding to the theme of nature and fertility. And you have another nature card in the middle here, speaking to sort of not knowing when, there being a mystery of some sort. Let me tune in here. Okay, I want to move back into this energy here, the Son of Wands in reverse. This is the sort of advice position, right? Right side up, it's a very enterprising, eager newsstand, right? That's taken in terms of how we want to charge forward, right? Fire is a very fast-paced energy. It's a very creative, dynamic energy. It's a very it's one that is almost impulsive, right? So in reverse, right, it's a slowing down of this energy. It's a slower release of the initiation of a new path in terms of what we want to do creatively even, right? Which again goes very much in line with the patience that we kind of see here that's taken with the process of reinvention, of discovery, of deciding what path you want to embark on next, right? So that's the Son of Wands energy, beckoning you to enter this next new stage gradually, to really think about it, to really ruminate on it, right? Really take the time to ruminate on it. And in the center here with this moon in reverse, well, right side up, right, speaks to, in the environment position, it could potentially speak to there not being some sort of clarity within your environment, right? Being sort of in a haze as it regards the terms of your environment, right? Something not being completely clear, but it's in reverse. So perhaps there's been sort of a clearing, excuse me, a clearing through the brush. A clearing of what once was rather not fully revealed, right? So something has been revealed perhaps to your environment, in your environment, which makes sense with this world right here. And seeing that you've come out about something, it seems, definitely there's this, the sun is shining now with the sun card, right? There's clarity, it's out in the open. This is a very public sort of card. With the Son of Swords, it's like, you know, just absolute clarity of action, of purpose, of strategy, right? So something being revealed, we see it here as well. So with the moon in reverse, it could be speaking to that, right? Within your environment, this situation is now clear. And you are just waiting. You are waiting, right, for the right time to depart, for the eggs, so to speak, to hatch. Okay, and for this, the birth of this creative process, or this next step in your journey, to really unfold and to embark on it in an active way, right? So yes, let's get to the outer skirts of these cards that flew out in these energies here. So with the sun coming out and with this newfound clarity and communication of this situation, it seems, there is a reversal of a Five of Cups sort of energy that again speaks to, you know, in the past, previously, not, you know, being unsure where we stand emotionally in a situation, not being able to speak about sort of how we feel emotionally in a situation, right? Because you have the 4 and you have the 5. The 4 is like the stowing away of how we really feel, right? The boxing out of our emotions, the shutting out of our emotions, not following our intuition, not following our truth, okay? And just kind of being in the down and out about it, right? About how we feel, not feeling emotionally satisfied, but not speaking about it. Okay, that's really what this situation is speaking to. But the 5 of Cups is in reverse, so that situation is done with, it seems, and the sun is now shining, right? And clarity is had, and you've communicated, right, how you feel, it seems. Absolutely. Now, then you had the Father of Wands pop out with the Justice in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse as well. Justice speaking to a decision, Father of Wands speaking to action taken in a very gregarious manner, in a very charismatic manner, right? This is a card that really speaks to confidence, right? Utmost confidence. And the 8 of Pentacles speaking to sort of a the focus that's laid on the work that we do day in and day out, our sort of career or finance related obligations, right? It's a very focused energy. It's a very regimented, maybe even restrictive energy. But it's in reverse. Okay, it's in reverse. And so I'm sensing that that situation is now somewhat, yes, okay. I'm sensing that you're still involved in the situation, but it's lessened. It's lessened, right? Something about this situation. This could be contractual. It could potentially be contractual. It is the spider's web, right? You are in the web, if you can see it. There are people relying on you, right? Look at the pentacles all around you. You're building this web. It's a network. It's a community. And even when you turn this card upside down, right, it still kind of looks the same. So even if the situation has changed in some shape or form, you're still sort of in it. You're still somewhat involved in it, right? So contractually, right, there is sort of still this pending of energy until you can make this departure. And Justice in reverse, Father of Wands in reverse, I'm sensing can be speaking to a few things, but namely perhaps the decision of how to move forward next in your personal creative endeavors, right? In this new step of the journey that speaks more to your creativity, more to your sense of purpose and passion, right? So perhaps you just haven't made a decision about that yet, right? About how you want to move forward after this is officially done with, right? Once you're freed, once the cycle is complete, right? And you now enter the next stage actively. Okay, so thank you so much, Libra, for tuning in. Again, feel free to check out your ascendant, rising, or moon sign, as oftentimes those will be even more accurate, if not just as accurate as your sun. Okay, so it could provide some further insight for you. I know that I really resonate with my moon sign, oftentimes more than my sun. If you don't know your ascendant, rising, or moon sign, just click the link below in the description box that I provide, and you can submit your details there. Make sure, though, that your birth time is correct, even to the minute, as oftentimes that can change your moon sign and your rising, okay? I will see you guys on February 10th. I'll be posting a full moon video there then, and that will just kind of speak to the culminating energies of this new moon cycle that started on January 27th. Posted a video about that as well on the 27th, so if you haven't checked that out, check it out. And yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful February. It seems like you definitely will. A lot of exciting, anticipating energy for this next sort of shift in energies and your cycle ahead. So wonderful, beautiful, Libra. I hope that you enjoy February, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.